You go to the trouble of choosing a beautiful piece of wood and you put it together with a lot of hours and time and experience and expensive hardware and gorgeous handmade pickups, and you end up with a guitar that you love. This is all right and good. And then you realize the guitar is a bit of a lump. Slightly overweight. Not quite. It doesn't quite have what you're looking for. What do? Start again, find another lump of wood, build another guitar, or burn it. Haha, yay! Or do we undergo major surgery? Now, this won't work with every single instrument. You're not going to take a 60s Strat or a 50s Gold Top and take a hand drill to it. If you do, film that, put it on YouTube, deal with the death threats. It will be fun to watch. Not necessarily the video, but the fallout. But on this is a Crimson Guitars Raw Series Descendant. I utilize wood that the average guitar builder or craftsperson wouldn't touch, because for me the beauty is in the natural issues, the mistakes, I've completely forgotten the term I'm looking for now. Wow. Imperfections, look at that. The beauty is in the imperfections. I love this guitar. It weighs a little bit much. I'm going to drill some holes. Let's see what we can lose. I stole my wife's cooking scales. 3.9 kilograms. Not that bad, but that's over 8.6 pounds. We kind of like to stick below 8 if we can, and quite a lot below 8, if at all possible. Let's remove some material. I'm going in from the sides. I should just have at it, yeah? I'm not going to bother taking the electronics out, etc. I'm not using a particularly deep Forstner bit. If I wanted to, I absolutely could. In fact, if I wanted to, let me know in the comments below what guitar you would like to see me do this to. Something that's notoriously heavy, and we'll see if we can get one. And in that case, I'll take the pickups out, I'll take the bridge off and all of the hardware off, and then we will see what difference it makes. See what difference it makes to the tone of that. In this case, though, I've only really got, half a pound or so to lose. So, yeah. The top edge, it is. So that's a 25mm bit. I want, say, 10mm gap, I suppose. Ish. Actually, that'll just about do. That'll give me 10, 12mm. Fantastic. Test drill. Perfect. Crimson ruler has a 0 in the center so you can find things. Make sure it's centered easily, which that is. And I'm going to do that again. I could just use a marking gauge on the side, but this guitar is finished. And I don't want to scratch it. He says about to drill loads of holes in it. I'm not going to go straight at it with the Forstner bit. I'm going to pre-drill using a standard twist drill, because this grain is, well, it's got hard and soft areas, and it's very likely that the Forstner bit will go off-piste and we'll end up with something that really doesn't look good. Hell, we might still end up with something that really doesn't look good. I'm really worried about this going off-piste, so I'm going to use a step drill. I'm going to go in with a standard twist drill that's slightly bigger and take it easy, actually. It really does need to be perfect. The guitar will be for sale if this works. Step drills like this are designed for going through sheet metal. So I'm going to use one of these, or a few of these. This is taking a few more drill bits than I thought it would. Orders of magnitude more. So yeah, essentially the step drills, they are hot. Hi. Step drills are designed to go through sheet metal. They're not designed to punch into a solid material. So the more steps down you go, the more friction there is, and heat. I should have figured that one out. So I'm going to drill out some of the smaller steps with standard drill bits now that I've got my direction and my centrality sorted. Alliteration, yo. This damn thing's too hot. I don't know where I would be without my leather man. But I can tell you I'd have hot fingers. Okay, on we go. Okay, last cut, I'm going to 20mm with the Forstner cutter. It's only at this stage that I'm worrying about going through, and I'm keeping a very close eye on the shaft of the drill bit and crossing my fingers. That is actually noticeable. I could drill more down here, but at this point, I think I'm done. Should we weigh her? Or should I just leave you to curse me in the comments? Let's have a look then. Oh, she's a... There's a load of dust in there still. That's cool. Okay. $372. That's not that much. That's not enough. Is that enough? All right, that's not really enough. I'm going to have a coffee and think about it. We have taken out a chunk of material. I'm going to make the holes from 20 to 22mm, and I think I'm going to have to try and join them all up. There are easier ways to do this. Most of them involve a top, or at the very least, a two-part body. We go bigger, we go deeper. Day two of a project that I thought would take an hour or two. You can see a little bit where the holes have met up a couple of times. I want to make that happen a little bit more even. And I've got a longer drill bit, I do. 20mm, so it's going to step down as they go in. I don't want it to hit that screw there, or for that matter, the pickup. So these ones I'm probably going to leave as maybe. But from here on out, will that do? There we go. You'll miss, you'll miss. There we go. So here we are, with the exposure up and a torch. It's not that pretty in there. And at this stage, I run the risk of drilling through the back or the top because the drill bits are hitting against or into cavities, and that makes them unreliable. And they want to, they want to go exploring, which is not good. And actually, against all odds, one of these holes, the last one, is slightly off center, which also annoys me greatly. Would I recommend doing this? No. not by hand at least. And doing this on a drill press or pillar drill, depending on which part of the world you were in, would involve, it would be much, much, much better. But it would take a lot of jigs. And then he said jiggery pokery, forgive me. So yeah, if you can, do it on a drill press. Maybe I'll do it on a drill press one day. But if you can, avoid it. Avoid it. So at this stage, I've got some tidying up to do. There's a little bit of tear out around the edge. Now the nice thing is I can just sand that back and put another coat of the flash coat, which is what this guitar is finished in. Beautiful. Will not take long at all. And then we're done, really. I'm going to go in, I'm going to tidy up the internal cavity using rasps and inside ground gouges and the like. What I really want is a carbide carving tool of some sort that's that long. I don't think they make them. All in all, I'm quite happy. Do you want to see how much she weighs? So we're going for 8 pounds or thereabouts. 3,650. That's difficult to do. Wrong scale. Not that accurate, but now I need to Google it. Hold that thought. 3,650 grams in pounds. 8.046 pounds. I think that is close enough for jazz. I used more than a few drill bits to do this. Oh well. There we go. So the first one's going to be bigger, but centered. Nice fix. 28, I might even make that one a little bit bigger. So they go down. What do you think? I think I have several, probably more than 1,000 individual tools in this workshop, and I don't have the one I want. I need a paring gouge. Yeah, pattern maker's paring gouge that isn't that big. Rasp it is. Nice. These are starting to look a lot more normalized. I'm very happy. And here we are. All normalized, all looking centered, slightly different sizes, but you actually don't notice that. I'm going to tidy the inside and we're going to match the finish before the guitar gets sold. So, well, there we go. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments how misguided you think I've been in attempting this. I saved a little bit of weight and, well, do you think I've improved the looks, added to it? I love this guitar, and if I'd thoroughly destroyed it, I would have just put an inlay on the blowout and kept it for myself. She will be available in her finished guise in about a week or two. If you're interested in buying her, drop an email through office@crimsonguitars.com. It'll be a first come, first served kind of a thing. Let me know in the comments below if you think that I should leave these holes as holes, or maybe put some sort of a steel mesh, just circles, steel mesh circles in each hole. I think that could be quite cool, but yeah, we're there. Elm body, solid rosewood neck, ebony fretboard. The whole thing combined, just over 8 pounds. Not bad. Click like, subscribe, let me know what you think. That's the important bit. See you soon. Goodbye.